Okay, and we're live. Okay. Oh, why is that coming through? Oh, hold on. That's why that's coming through.
We gotta mute that.
Yup. There we go.
We haven't done too many so far this year, and we're rusty.
Well, you know, in our defense, today's been an utter shit show.
Oh, God. Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys.
How's it going? I know that we scattered and said that we were going to try to push it to 7:30, but we were working extremely fast to get this up and going. We had some internet issues, but that wasn't going to stop us. Obviously, you can tell that we're in a different location this week.
We are not our normal professional setting. Thank you, X-Man, for letting us use your room.
Coming live from X-Man's bedroom. So don't mind all the Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's stuff in the back.
And Minecraft.
Whatever.
Stuff that looks suspicious.
With us tonight, as you guys all know, this is Amber Dawn Fox from many different things, but most of you know her from The Walking Dead.
As Officer Bello.
Officer Bello.
Yes. How are you guys doing?
There you go. Let us know if you can hear her okay. We have the audio set up a little differently because of our situation.
That's so mildly.
Yeah, if you can hear her and there's no sound issues, then that's awesome. What is that? What can I remember? Oh,
YouTube.
Screw you, YouTube. We're not worried about our privacy.
Great. He's gonna wonder why our YouTube channel gets shut down.
Dottie, can you hear us okay? Everybody's saying hello, Amber.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully they can hear me.
Yeah, so far we got a bunch of yups. Yep.
All right, good.
We got a yip from Dottie in Oregon.
I'm just gonna
Oregon.
I'm just gonna say that Dottie said hi to me twice.
Okay.
She said hi, Pookie, and then she said hi, Ryan.
Oh.
Or hey, Ryan.
And then
she
there's
loves me more.
Oh, whatever. All right, so everyone can hear us, so that's good. So let's. Would you mind if I'm gonna try not to look at the giant TV and look over here. Real quick, have you been keeping up on the show?
I am up to date except for this week's episode because I was doing an audition last night. I'm actually gonna watch it when we get done with this though. So
very nice.
No spoilers, guys. No spoilers.
No. Well, oh, good.
You'll enjoy it though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, awesome! I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I've kept up with it. I've been watching it since day one, so I would not miss it for sure.
So you're pretty much up to date then. You just haven't watched the most recent episode.
But I have to ask you really quick. So you said you've been watching since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Was this something as an actress you just said, I'm gonna be on The Walking Dead. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try until I get it, or is this just like kind of like an opportunity thing for you?
Well, the funny thing is when Walking Dead first came out, I wasn't even in the acting industry yet. So I was just a Walking Dead fan. I went to Walker Stalker Chicago as a fan before I was ever on the show. And about 3 months later, and I was in the industry by this time, about 3 months after I went to Walker Stalker, that's when I got the text message about Walking Dead. So I was really, really excited. When I first got started, it was one of my goal shows. I would ask everyone, hey, how do you get in on The Walking Dead? Because I was working as an extra.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone told me, oh, that show's too hard to get on. Unless you're really tall and skinny, you can be a walker. But if not, you're just not going to get on that show. So I did it anyway.
No,
yeah, right.
Was that like a video audition you sent in kind of thing, or?
It was what's called a director picture pick, because Officer Bello didn't have any lines, but she was featured, so you still kind of had to compete with other people, and the director had to pick who they wanted. But instead of actually doing like a video audition, it was more just sending in your resume and pictures and stuff.
Very cool. All right. And as we know, you landed it, and
I did.
The rest is history.
Absolutely.
What? Does anybody like wonder what's going on at Brady right now? Like what's Grady Memorial? Brady.
I do.
Yeah. I mean, I think about.
By the way, beautiful hospital.
Yeah. Well, we're not going there.
Too late.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ryan had to take a quick visit but that's besides the point.
Walker Stalker Atlanta. Yeah.
So yeah, has anybody like wondered
like what's going on there?
So the last you do right? Like
I wonder.
Right?
I mean,
how kind of just left it and
right?
moved on. So I feel like they could have at least done some like webisodes or something to kind of close it up.
Yeah, like kind of like what they did with like the Red Machete.
Right.
And then the flight and everything, you know what I mean? Like, that would have been kind of cool, to keep up with you guys, you know what I mean? Because
absolutely.
It wasn't like you guys, had this all-out gunfight and that was it, everybody was dead, one person died and then parted ways. Yeah, literally.
And it's just like, this is a, I guess you would consider an established community.
Yeah.
They have a whole freaking hospital.
Yeah.
That's operational, or was mostly operational.
Yeah.
And, so I sit there a lot and I'm like, do they not, I know they've obviously been expanding, or whatever, but,
right.
It's like, what?
Kidnapping people. It's fine.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of that going on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't you think that, like, even, like, I would have said even with Negan and the Saviors, they needed as many people as they could get. I think that would have been a really cool way to incorporate the people who were at Grady Memorial to be like, maybe like Rick or Daryl to go up there and say like, hey guys, we need your help, and we know that there's been bad blood between us, but like, we need your help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that would have been a kind of cool way to bring you guys back for even like just like 1 or 2 episodes, maybe the finale.
Yeah. I mean, and with the Whispers now too, same thing.
Yeah.
They could definitely use it.
Yeah, and then I mean, some sort of firepower, and them being law enforcement and still trying to have that code in this type of world, kind of thing.
Have that law.
Yeah, there's I know it's a huge universe, obviously, but they have these communities, so it's kind of like, why not
use them?
Why not try to revisit it somehow?
You left them as loose ends. Why not use them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to read that.
I get messages like that all the time about what's going on at Grady now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know as much as you do.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, Dottie wants to know, did she have as much trouble as we did finding our way to the cafeteria? And then Karen says, hi, Amber. Can't wait to finally meet you in Sonoya at Camp Merrimack.
Oh, looking forward to it.
We're going to talk about Camp Merrimack. We're going to dive into that later on.
As far as what Dottie was saying, I had a seizure, and I went to Grady Memorial while we were at Walker Star Atlanta, and I was starving afterwards. And I was like, I need some food now.
But it was like a mouse trying to find cheese in a giant maze.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Well, we actually filmed at an abandoned hospital. We didn't film at the actual Grady Memorial.
Yeah.
So I
that would make sense.
Find a cafeteria too because they didn't have it. So we had some nice catering, so it was all good.
Yeah, once again, I'm going to steer off topic a little bit, but when I see some of the food, so Jenna Elfman and them, all the people on Fear, like to show, like, when they're wrapping up their season, they show, like, how they're, like, the giant catering spread.
The, like, 20-foot subs.
I'm just, like lobster.
It's crazy.
I'm, like, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, damn, that's a party.
Yeah, right.
They had someone making, like, smoothies. You could get whatever you wanted in it. And there was just some guy standing back there taking the orders. Walking Dead was one of the, like, hugest catering and sets that I've been on. It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
no complaints. They had waiters coming out while we were on set with little trays. Would you like a snack?
Yes, I would.
Like, this never happens. Even on the other big shows I've been on, there's just like, you got to go to the snack table in between takes.
That's nice.
You're sneaking a couple potato chips in your pocket. You know?
Seriously.
Right. Fill up your bag.
Yeah, I mean, and Gay, who is out in the UK, she just posted a kind of like a decent question. It's like, we. Not just your situation with, your character, but they've done it in several other areas. I mean, we just saw someone, I know you haven't watched last week's episode, so I don't want to say it, but we just saw someone who kind of reappeared that hasn't been around in a while. That's right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then...
Another good friend of ours.
And then the Heath situation... From what I've read and understand is that when they do the movies or whatever with Rick, we'll end up seeing Heath at the community when he pops back up.
With the Commonwealth.
Well, they can have Officer Bello pop up there too. I'd be totally okay with that.
Well, so what would you do? You get a phone call saying, "Hey, we're gonna bring back the I almost said the Brady Bunch. The Grady Bunch. They bring hashtag that. Bring back the Grady Bunch.
Somebody already did hashtag Grady Bunch way back when it first came out. They even made like a little picture with the whole like squares and everybody's faces. It was awesome.
We're gonna revise that. We're bringing it back. We're gonna bring it back. The Grady Bunch. Revive, not revise. Don't bother me tonight.
You're not an English professor.
I'm still very frazzled. Okay. We've ran a lot. So yeah, we're gonna kick that up again.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're gonna let The Walking Dead know that they need to bring back the whole crew.
Absolutely.
So you do have a lot going on. You tweeted how it's been a very stressful week so far. Day it just started. It's Monday.
Well, my week started over the weekend. I don't have weekends. It's kind of like I gotta work when I gotta work. So yeah, I had a couple of big auditions to do, and I just set up my new home studio type thing, and we were having technical difficulties, and I was sick, and it was like the longest audition I've ever did. I had to memorize like 17 minutes of dialogue straight.
Wow.
Without stopping. It was a lot.
Wow. And then you were having troubles getting it to send?
Not to send, but just like setting up the camera and a few little. After I filmed the 17 minutes, I saw that there was some glitches, and I'm like, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's due that day, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gotta go with it. It's done. What's done is done.
Send it.
Yep.
We know all about the technical stuff, so it's all good.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll into some viewer questions.
All right.
Of course, my emails are popping up.
This is internet.
Yeah, this is from Jeannie and Nick.
From Texas.
From Texas.
Texas.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was in Texas for 3 days. I don't know. And it was 121 degrees.
Oh, okay. This is actually a very pretty good question. It says they want to know: do you think that Officer Bello would have survived if she would have left to go with Rick and the group to Virginia and Alexandria?
Oh, that is a good question. Now, see, I've had people ask me the question: would Officer Bello, if I got to choose, go with them? And of course, my answer to that is yes. Yeah, I think she would have. I think she would have been a good addition, like you said, being law enforcement and helping Rick out and everything like that, keeping everybody together.
Would you have seen yourself as Team Rick, or like you were being Alexandria and you wouldn't, the other communities just wouldn't be a good fit for you?
Oh yeah, definitely Team Rick. I always said that Officer Bello was one of the good cops. I always said that Grady had like good cops and bad cops, and I felt like Officer Bello was just doing what she had to do to survive type thing. Because you notice how none of the ones left really did a whole lot after Dawn got killed.
Yeah. Right.
They didn't really retaliate. So.
Yeah, and I mean, after Dawn got killed, who took over? Who's the leader?
Shepherd.
No.
Did he?
The other female besides me and Officer Dawn.
Oh.
The one that got I'm trying to remember. She got.
Is that a fact?
Kidnapped by Daryl and Rick.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say that's a fact, but based on the scene, she's the one that kind of told us to stand down, and we all followed her order. So I'm assuming, I'm not the writer, but I'm just assuming it seems like she would be the next in command type thing.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. It's okay. So during you saw the Negan War. They called it. They dubbed it the Negan War.
Oh yeah.
They want to know, how do you think you would have fared if you would have been a part of the Negan War?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think Officer Bello would have survived. Like I said, it really all boils down to that whole law enforcement thing. She's got the experience, and she's always the one that would do what she needed to do to survive. So. Yeah,
I see. Like, I could almost see, like, her kind of being like a terror role at this point.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like actually being like that person who was stepping up in order to like lead a community almost.
Yeah.
Which, like, not for nothing, but the whole show besides Daryl now, it's all female leads, and it's actually amazing. And there was a discussion. By the way, we have to do a shout out to our friend. I feel so bad about this, but I did have a busy weekend, but that's still not an excuse. Our friend Dave over at Squawking Dead, it was his birthday a few days ago, and we missed it. And if we could all just wish Dave a happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday, Dave.
He was actually, we were all discussing about the rise of Judith. And
yeah, we just talked about this at work today.
Yeah, and I mean, her role and what they've been doing with her, in my eyes, it just blows. I'm sorry for all the Carl lovers, but
she's what Carl should have been the entire time.
Absolutely. I mean, she blows away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I agree.
She just blows away what Carl was.
I'm a kid, asshole.
Yeah. Watch the language.
Yes, Judith. Yes.
And it's just stuff that they're doing with that, you know, putting all the, you know, it's the badass women of the apocalypse. We've said it 1,000 times. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really cool to see. You know, I like how they're tying in 2 characters, since once again you didn't get to see the last episode, but they're tying in 2 characters where they're building these 2 characters up where you know it's going to be a death match. And
yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, gotta go. I gotta go see the episode.
Watch it. Well, we'll do a reaction show. Watch it now.
Yeah, right.
Let me see. Renee wants to know. Hi, Renee. And Renee, we're just for everybody out there. If you guys, as you always know, to send your questions to Renee for our shows.
Our web girl.
She's our web guru, and once again, she's done an outstanding job picking up the pieces for our brand new designed website that Jerry did from 3D Dead Designs. So that our website is up and running now.
Nice.
And our online store will be up and running shortly too. So,
thank you,
Renee, thank you. She wants to know what has been your favorite role so far and why.
Ooh. You know, Walking Dead was kind of the first big dream that I got to do, so it'll always be like a special role to me. But once I transitioned into taking acting classes and doing speaking roles, one of my favorite roles have been, and it's not released yet, it's actually a feature film that's coming out this year called Beasts of the Field. Okay. And I play the lead character, Clarissa. It's a thriller horror type film. We filmed on location in the woods of Kentucky in the pouring down rain.
Oh.
And it was
scary enough as it is.
Me,
right?
So yeah, I mean, I love staying out in the rain for a week. It was great. But it was one of those characters that I just had to take deeper than I had any other character before, and did a lot of firsts. Like, it was my first stunts. I had to do my stunt scene for the first time, so that was awesome.
Can you tell us what it was? Was it dangerous?
Well, I mean, you know, it involved a creek and beating up another woman. That's all I can tell you.
Okay. All right.
Oh, damn.
So things got a little nasty in the woods.
They did. There's a little sneak peek of it in the trailer that's out now. So.
Okay. Where can we find that trailer?
That trailer is on YouTube and Vimeo, and it's on the Facebook page called Beasts of the Field.
Very nice. We will make sure that everybody knows that.
Yes, awesome. Thank you.
Renee also says you have a lot of pre- and post-production credits. Anything exciting you can tell us about any of these?
Let me see. Pre and post. I have a lot of stuff that I've just gotten attached to that we haven't filmed yet. One of them is a series that I'm going to be filming over by Washington, D.C. called Rising to Power. Mm. And I play one of the main characters' co-workers. It's a reoccurring character named Charity. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then I already mentioned Beasts of the Field. That one's actually coming out this year, later. Mm. What else? I have another series called Supernatural Assassins that I'll be a part of, and I get to play a werewolf hunter named Jade, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, leather jacket wearing, ass kicking, that kind of fun stuff.
Very nice.
And then I'm doing a film called, it's a found footage film called Stringer. I'll be filming in Arizona later this year.
Okay.
So it's a lot of different genres, different projects. I'm really excited to get to do a variety of stuff.
Very cool. Yeah, well, going on what you've got going on, Linda, one of her questions, Linda, out in France.
Or it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, she says, you're filming Jailhouse Wedding at the moment.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your role as Susan Davis?
I can. So Jailhouse Wedding is fun because it's a local North Carolina production, so I get to work with a lot of my friends that I started out in the industry with and stuff.
Nice.
It's a comedy, and I'm playing the mother of the bride, and it's this crazy comedy about how my daughter decides she has to get married, and instead of having, like, a real wedding, she decides to go to the courthouse.
Okay.
But then all these crazy things happen when we get to the courthouse, and, can't give it away, but that's kind of the whole premise of the film.
All right, so you've mentioned horror, you mentioned comedy, you mentioned some bad kick-ass action stuff. So Gay, I'm going to lead into one of Gay's questions. Since she said that you have a number of projects coming up across different genres, do you prefer any one over the other?
Ooh, that is a good question. Horror thrillers are probably my favorite. I love the special effects and getting to work with all that kind of stuff. But as a girl, I'm going to say romantic comedy is something I haven't done that I'd love to do. I've done a little bit of it, but nothing big yet. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some kind of romantic comedy.
Okay. She wants to tone it down a bit.
That's right.
Enough of the vampire werewolf.
Show the gentler side.
She wants to really...
I play a lot of villainous characters and a lot of ones that people don't end up liking very much. So I would like to play, a nice girl sometime.
Oh, are you the bad guy in all these upcoming movies?
Ooh, well, not the comedy. The mother of the bride is not the bad guy. So.
Okay. Says who? No, I'm just kidding.
Most of them, yes.
Okay. All right. So she's the bad one. She's not our Officer Bello that we hold dear.
Not everybody holds Officer Bello dear, because I helped kill Beth, so.
But you really didn't help.
I get a lot of hate, too.
You didn't help kill Beth.
I really just didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, you were just standing there, weapon drawn, ready, just in case things went sour with the whole group.
Right.
She was protecting herself and her own.
But what's that saying? Inaction is just as bad as the wrong action.
Hey.
Ooh, no. I'm just
Hey, there was a theory out there that somebody posted on YouTube about how it wasn't actually Dawn that shot Beth because of the angle of the bullet. It was Officer Bello.
Really?
Ooh.
Somebody mapped that all out.
That tells me someone has too much time on their hands.
Somebody trying to be an online forensics death expert.
It's enough forensic files or unsolved mysteries. Let's go.
Yeah. Take it down a notch out there, people. Okay, another one from Linda. She said I saw you have 4 projects coming up in 2020. Am I saying, is it All Red? All Red?
Yes.
Rising to Power. Rage in the Cage and Fruit of the Poisonous Tree. That is a long title. She wants to know how you go about choosing your roles and balancing your family life and your professional life.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I have 3 kids at home and a husband, so it's a lot. The home audition studio that we just set up is going to help a lot too, because one of the things was I used to have to drive an hour and a half to go film an audition and then an hour and a half home, so I had to spend almost a whole day. So I'm working on some things that'll keep me at home more, but as far as choosing roles, I take a look at the script if I get offered a role, and I want to keep doing a lot of different genres so that I don't keep doing the same ones over and over.
Yeah.
Even though I love horror, and I usually will do a ton of those. But, if I feel connected to the character or if I really, really enjoy the story, then I'll definitely, do the role. A good thing about the industry is, though, that even if things get really, really busy... Oh, I lost you guys. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun.
Are we here? Hello? Is it buffering?
Hello? There we are.
Oh,
hi.
Okay, we're back.
Okay.
I felt like I was talking to myself.
Sometimes Skype, because it is very Jurassic still, it likes to buffer on us, but
I gotcha.
It's been very reliable.
Okay, so basically I was just saying that when I do my roles and stuff, if I get really, really busy, then I'll stop auditioning for a while so that after I finish those projects, I can stay at home.
Right.
So that's the good thing about this industry is I can kind of make my own schedule.
Well, yeah, I mean, that definitely helps with 3 kids and a husband. I mean,
Oh, definitely. And I have an amazing family that helps out, so I can kind of pick up and go when I do have to.
This one right here.
That one? Okay.
I'm gonna let Ryan handle this next one just because he's got a little bit of expertise in this area.
All right.
So do you actually believe in paranormal phenomena? Like Elvie in The Haunting of 4 Points?
Ooh, yeah. So I played a paranormal investigator in The Haunting of 4 Points, and it was a horror comedy. It was a lot of fun. I actually do believe in the paranormal and ghosts. I've had not a crazy experience, but I've had experiences where I've been home alone and I'll walk by a room and one of my kids' toys will go off and I'll go in there and there was like no batteries in it and I'm like freaked out. Shut the door, run downstairs.
I would shoot it.
So yeah, I definitely do.
Nice. I think the reason Chris wanted me to ask this is because that's actually how I got on the show.
Yeah.
On Beast Mode is because Chris and our buddy Matt they had started Beast Mode NY. And I worked with Chris, and Chris said to me, "Hey, would you want to come on the show and do a Halloween special? Because I'm a paranormal investigator." And,
nice.
Yeah, and so Chris was like, "Would you want to come on, bring some of your equipment, show us what you do, go through the whole process with us?" I said, "Yeah, I don't mind doing that." And then I think a couple weeks later, Chris and Matt invited me back to do some Walking Dead conspiracy theories. And then after that, for some reason, people liked me a lot, and Chris and Matt asked me to come on the show.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it was good
very
stuff.
Cool, very cool.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with the Walking Dead conspiracy stuff.
That was actually really fun, especially with the Tyrese one.
The Tyrese one was good.
Yeah,
we'll divulge in that. You know, when we'll talk about that at Camp Merrimack. You know,
all right.
Because you're gonna have so much time there. We're just gonna sit and chat.
I know, right? We'll do nothing except hang out.
Go ahead, Hammer. Do the next one.
Hammer?
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Okay. Thor. That's where we off. What memory do you keep the most of the scene that you filmed with Beth, Rick, and Dawn?
Ooh.
That's a Linda question.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot.
I'm sorry, yes, that's a Linda question.
Okay. I got you. There's a lot. So, like I said, Walking Dead was probably the biggest thing I had done at the time when I got to work on it. And going in as a fan, having watched the show since season 1 and going out season 5 was like, I was kind of walking that line between being a fangirl and trying to be an actor on set as well.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite memories was, I was a little bit nervous with all the main cast coming in on that big scene. And Andrew Lincoln, all the main characters were kind of talking to each other before we started filming, and Andrew Lincoln kind of broke off and came over to me and some of the other cops and just shook our hands, introduced himself, asked what our name was, and he was so down to earth and great to work with. So that's one of my favorite memories.
That guy is made out of, I think, gold or something, because he's just amazing to everyone we've ever spoken to. I mean, they just talk about how classy, what a gentleman he is, and just professional. And you
just don't hear anything bad about him.
Never. Never. I'm pretty sure he's an angel and just whatever.
Right.
Hold on. I just want to check the chat real quick. Gay said she was going to watch, I think it was the Paranormal movie tonight. But ran out of... Yeah, she ran out of time.
On Amazon Prime.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, so if you guys want to check, what's the name of it again?
The Haunting of 4 Points.
The Haunting of 4 Points is on Amazon if you guys want to check it out. I know I'm going to watch it now.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it, absolutely.
Because it's
paranormal horror stuff, that's mine.
But it's a comedy. But it's a comedy too.
Yeah, it's a comedy too.
So now I'm in. I love being able to laugh and watching a horror. Paranormal shit freaks me out beyond belief.
Well, that's you know what? Unpopular opinion. I love the Paranormal Activity movies. I thought they were awesome.
I
liked them.
I never watched them.
Really?
Yeah, I never watched them. And there's probably, like I said, I'm not big into death in general or anything like that. So the paranormal thing and knowing that there could be just, I don't know, something chilling in my whereabouts. And I don't know whether it wants to harm me or not. And obviously, I can't do anything to kill it. Not my greatest day to think about.
I don't know. For me, I've had some really weird, weird experiences, and things that have been both corroborated by different types of evidence.
Yeah.
Like something that still like brings a chill to my spine is up in the Adirondacks of New York State. It's heavily wooded areas, very secluded, a lot of history, a lot of Native American history, things like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of colonial era history. And we were at an inn, and we were doing this investigation.
You're gonna tell this freaky story again. I can't.
I have to. I was sitting down, and I was sitting on a couch, and one of my team members was on another couch right next to me, and in the corner of the room was a door that led into the bathroom, but the door was open, and all the lights were off, and we were doing an EVP session, electronic voice phenomena session, and we were talking to whatever was there, and my team leader at the time, the team that I was on at that time, he said something along the lines of, "If you're here, why don't you come over here and touch this K2 meter that we had, which is an electromagnetic field detector." And so I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything at the time. We did see it light up, but that was about it. I didn't hear anything. Didn't observe anything that would have thrown me off. We reviewed the camera footage, and I actually had the camcorder in my hand at the time. And you see me pan over like this to look at my team member who was asking a question at that time. And as soon as you do, you see from probably right about here up, and then the shoulders and the head of a shadow just walk past the camera. Ooh. And so I panned back over to my team leader, and the shadow was gone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so for me, that was I mean, and everybody was sitting down, and there was no visible light sources except for the camcorder itself. So I know nobody was moving. There was no light being cast, and that threw me off. And we also got an EVP recording of the person saying no at the same time that happened.
That was me. That was me going, "No, I gotta leave."
That was hell no.
No, I got to go.
Got to go.
Yeah, just not good. Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's an affirmation of my beliefs, my personal religious beliefs, and that's why I got into it, is because I always wanted that answer. I'm a very scientific kind of guy. I believe in cold hard facts, and for me, I just want that reassurance that my loved ones that I have lost, that they're at peace, and that I will see them again someday. And for me, yeah, I have faith, but for me, I'm like I said, I'm also in that scientific-y end of it. Scientific-y.
It's
been a long day.
I'm gonna play that words with friends. I'm gonna play scientific-y.
Yep. That end of it, and for me, faith should also be coupled with facts, and that's kind of why I went into that. And I'm very comfortable in the fact that there is an afterlife. I very strongly believe that.
Oh, I definitely believe in it, and that's what scares the shit out of me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know the movie's a movie, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just half these movies were based off of some story someone heard somewhere, and it's just you know what I mean? So it's just it's not just a story, actually. It happened. Next.
So, do you watch Fear the Walking Dead? Are you up to date on Fear?
No.
So that's not a bad thing. It's okay.
I'm not caught up either. I should
believe me.
Throw things. I don't know.
No.
I watched the first season, and it's funny. I've got a lot of shows that I love that I have not been able to catch up on because I started getting busier.
Yeah.
And Fear was one of those shows that I had to pick and choose which shows I could keep up with. So I want to go back and keep watching it, though. I loved it, actually. Walking Dead I like a lot more than Fear, but I did enjoy Fear.
I will say that from what I've seen so far, Fear the Walking Dead, in my opinion, as of the end of season 8 of The Walking Dead, was surpassing The Walking Dead. I think Walking Dead is redeeming itself quite a lot with this first 2 episodes.
Yeah, so far
of the mid-season, I'll say. If
I'm going to be blatantly honest, if they make this Whisperer war anything like it was the Negan war, I'm going to be really, no, I won't be done. I'm just going to be super angry and write a very tersely worded email.
And next time we see Greg Nicotero,
we'll be like, bro, I know it ain't your fault, but come on.
Come on, get Scott on the phone. Let's talk this out.
Damn. Blaine, what's going on, my brother? Oscar's in our chat.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar. Did you see that I started a new hashtag for Oscar?
No.
So he posted a picture of himself as a whisperer, and he goes, "See, it's me in the black pants." So I said, "Oscar's black pants?" ?
Well, we're all proud of him and Jeff, and God, who else is CJ? All these guys that are doubling as.
Can I say that I'm really proud of our boy Rob Mack?
Oh yeah.
Did you see him in that episode?
I did.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and just like these guys that are doing creature stuff now and whisperers things, and it's just like, but I had to poke a little fun because every day I go on Facebook, my whole timeline
between Jeff and Oscar,
CJ is screenshots with arrows above
and
heads.
Circles.
I'm here. I'm there. This is me. To the right, left, middle.
Hey guys, we believe you.
You don't gotta make us believe it anymore. We already believe you. So I made a comment. I saw like all these photos. I go, Oscar, which one are you again? Like I can't figure it out. We love you guys. You know we would if we didn't make fun of you.
We love our Walking Dead
That's
family.
right. That's right.
There's got to be a little bit of teasing going on. What do we got? What's next?
All right. Well, I don't think I could ask her the Alpha or Carol question. I don't think we've seen enough Alpha. I don't think she's seen enough Alpha yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they just briefly touched on it.
Carol. I don't know the questions, but my answer is Carol.
I like it.
She's a Carol person.
Okay.
I can't ask the Dwight question in Fear the Walking Dead.
Sorry, Oscar wrote me something so nice and pleasant I have to write back.
Linda asked a question about the last night's episode of The Walking Dead.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. Gay. Oh, you already asked that question about the favorite genre.
I did. I did.
Yes.
Let's see if there's anything else in the chat.
Let me see. It'll update.
Because there's a lot of questions that...
it'll update.
Between Fear the Walking Dead and... Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Fear... So, if you get a chance... Now, you're obviously busy.
Right.
But when you do get a chance, give Fear an opportunity. I'll leave it at that.
I will say from the bottom of my heart, I'm so glad I did. Because, I don't know why, wrong side. I went like this, and I'm like, nope, heart's over here.
It's okay.
I can't tell, I was so dead with Fear. No pun intended. I honestly, after season 2, I just lost all interest in it because it didn't get me. Like, it didn't draw my attention like The Walking Dead did originally. And I thought the first couple episodes of season 1 were awesome, and then it just started really just dragging on and on. And Chris is like, no, dude, just watch seasons 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just power through and get to 3 and 4. And I did. And I don't regret it for a second. I think hook, line, and sinker.
Hold on. Hold on. Does this look? I'm trying to see. We just got this image sent to us.
Uh-oh. Yes, I told you they had that.
That's funny.
There's someone. Renee just sent
That's
that.
what I was talking about.
Yep.
How the hell did Renee find that?
She's good, man. That's why she's the web person. She's just all over it.
I know. A while ago, they had a lot of people were posting #Grady Bunch.
Yeah. So I mean, we're
awesome.
gonna have to bring it back. Well, I want to start posing the question as to
you know what we should do? The Grady Bunch at Camp Merrimack.
The Grady Bunch at Camp Merrimack.
Yeah. I'm the only one there so far.
Do you have any contact still with any of the existing people from the show?
Just through social media.
Yeah.
I have, I see some of them, not from the hospital, but some of the walkers and other small characters all run into Comic-Cons and stuff like that.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, I got a question from Karen. She wants to know, do any of your children have any desire, after watching you do acting and being in the entertainment industry, have any of them displayed any kind of desire to want to do it?
They all did a few years ago, and all 3 of them worked with me on Under the Dome in season 2. At the end of season 2, we were playing townspeople, and they asked me to bring all my kids because they wanted to have some kids in the scene. So they got to experience it on a big set, so that was good. The only one that still shows any interest is my oldest, my son. Now he's getting into football, and he's in high school, so he's even starting to fade off from it a little bit. But
Football will do that, you know.
Yeah.
His son's going to school for football right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
Football will do that. You know, just you got to get the brain scan at least once a year just to make sure things are good. You know, you got to make sure it's still intact.
Yeah.
What we got? Hold on. I'm searching.
Now, let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Dream TV show or movie that you would want to be, or even like, you know, let's say like movie universes. What would you want to do if you could choose one?
That is a good question. I would say for TV, I would want to do Grey's Anatomy. I'm a big Grey's Anatomy fan.
Nice.
So I would love to be on that one, even though that's, you know, all the way on the other side of the United States, filming in California, and I'm over here in North Carolina. No, it's okay.
Traveling's okay.
You never know.
Yeah. Traveling's okay. Why not?
That's right. I do a lot of it anyway, so might as well. Movies, I would love to do a Marvel movie.
Nice.
Just to be in it, even if it was a small role.
So I think that answered the question that always gets asked, Marvel or DC.
You know, I could see her as, though.
Pretty much.
I could see her as a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Absolutely. Yep. And that's where, Brianna, she does S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., doesn't she?
Oh, Venkis.
Brianna Venkis, yeah.
Yep. Well, she also, you know what, though? No, she's not a fair judge of character because she's not only a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but she's also a DEO agent on Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
So she betrays her universes.
Yeah, she plays both sides of the fence there. But I could definitely see you doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 100%.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that.
So, I mean, I guess explain, so how do you have an agent, I guess, who says, hey, there's something, or how does this all work? So let's say someone's watching right now and they're interested in trying to get into the business.
We're very naive to the process.
Yeah, I mean, how...
Yeah, so the way I did it is I started out doing background extra work on the big shows and movies and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's kind of what led up to The Walking Dead. For background work, you don't have to have an agent. They have Facebook pages and groups and stuff you can join, and they'll just post when they need people, and then you just email your stuff in, and they go through their emails, and they just pick someone. Or 500 people if it's a big thing they need a bunch of people for.
Gotcha.
When I decided to start going to the next level, and I knew that I wanted to kind of try to do this as a career, I went and I decided to start taking acting classes first. And I took acting classes, and you can do, student films at local colleges because they have film programs, and that's, a really good way to get your resume going that shows that you've had experience doing speaking roles.
Nice.
Right. And then there's a lot of, independent film, and none of that stuff usually goes through agents. Some of the bigger independent films do go through agents, but a lot of the smaller stuff doesn't. So once I got a resume going, I've had a couple of agents. I just signed with a new agent a few weeks ago, and that's who I was doing the audition for last night that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of just like a ladder, I see it as. And but big TV network shows and movies, blockbuster movies, you're going to have an agent for that.
It's interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I've submitted my photo to do a lot of background stuff, but a lot of it's been down in Sonoya, Georgia. So it's but I recently just found out that HBO's filming it locally.
Really?
Yeah. With Mark Ruffalo.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. So I might try
Mark
to
Ruffalo,
Hulk.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Really?
Yeah. And they're going to be in the Hudson Valley area, which is where we're located in New York. And
there has been a lot of filming going on in the Hudson Valley lately, though.
Yeah. Maybe we'll become the next Sonoya. Yeah, you never know. Let me reopen. I was just told we have more questions in the chat link, or in the link. But I do have one from Nashville Negan. What up, Nashville Negan?
What up, Sean?
Hey.
Sean says, "Hey Amber, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Where has been your favorite location to shoot?"
That's a good question too. Georgia was a big one. I filmed in Georgia, Ohio, Kentucky, North Carolina. I do a lot of stuff in the southeast over where I'm at. I really want to go film in California sometime, but that hasn't happened yet. I think one of my favorite locations actually was Walking Dead at the abandoned hospital, just because it was indoors. And like I said, when I had the experience on Beasts of the Field being in the rain outside for a week, it was a lot. It was actually a lot of fun, believe it or not. But it's going to make the movie look great as far as the elements being in it and stuff. But filming indoors is always nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I was going to say, what do you mean, Kentucky rain? That wasn't fantastic.
Yeah, right.
That's like filming in Wisconsin, like in the dead of winter.
Yeah,
and being happy about it.
Yeah, Michelle knows about the dead of winter over there in not Minnesota. Is she in Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah.
Oh.
Just watched. Where was that? Not Minnesota, Missouri. There was like Missouri, Minnesota. There was like this huge 50s car pileup on some highway out there. Yeah, unbelievable. Just stay off the roads, people. Stay off the roads.
We just had a freak snowstorm yesterday and then an ice storm today.
Yeah, it's been fun. We don't have to worry about a white Christmas anymore. We have to worry about trying to get out of February and March.
Unscathed.
It's crazy.
I love the Northeast.
Yeah, well, me too. We got, let's see. I got to go back into this.
So as far as where you're from in North Carolina, or where you're living, in relation to like Raleigh, where is that?
I am about an hour and 45 minutes from Raleigh. Raleigh's kind of the closest big city that we have.
Yeah, I've got family that lives in Cary and Apex. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. Could you see yourself playing as a character like Michonne?
Ooh, yeah, that would be fun. I would love to play a character like Michonne. I've been doing like a lot of, so I've actually lost about 30 pounds since I played Officer Bello with some of the other roles I've had to, get more fit for. So I could definitely see myself more now than I could in the past playing a character like Michonne. I think it'd be fun. And that's why I'm more looking forward to my role in Supernatural Assassins, because she's probably not quite as extreme as Michonne as far as, being a badass, but it's going to be pretty close. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's awesome. I'm actually really looking forward to checking you out, like in some action stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going. The first thing I'm going to probably do tonight, when we're done, is go watch the Amazon, the one on Amazon, the paranormal one.
Mm.
Yeah. There's not a lot of action in that one, but
well, that's all right. I'm like, unfortunately, I'm terrible at remembering names of things, so I'm gonna have to go back and look.
In the questions.
Yeah. But that's just me. My brain is like tired, I guess. I don't know. I'm
gonna say I'm at work tomorrow. I'm like, bro, I shouldn't have watched it.
It happens. So let's talk about an event that's coming up in May that you're going to be a part of. A lot of people here that are actually in the chat will be attending the Camp Mary Mac Charity Bash.
As will we.
Yeah, as will we, and a bunch of other people.
We will be emceeing with Brandon Davis.
Yes, we'll be with Brandon Davis.
From comicbook.com.
It's going to be a good time. Brandon, what up? So what are you? You're gonna have a little area that's yours and stuff, and you're gonna be doing what?
I will be signing autographs on photos, and I will have a very few copies of The Haunting of 4 Points, which is the movie that you can't remember the name of. It's on
I just had Karen yell at me too.
Prime, but I do have a few DVDs and Blu-rays left. Not very many. I think I'm down to like maybe 10 or 15, but I'm going to save them to bring to there. Mm-hmm. And just hanging out with everybody. I'm really looking forward to that event because I haven't really got to do a pure Walking Dead event like that. So it's going to be like a huge reunion.
So have you ever had a chance to like sightsee Sonoya kind of thing? Like, be down there, kind of be like a, like a tourist kind of thing?
I haven't. I was actually telling, I believe it was Karen, we were talking, and I have never been to Nick and Norman's, so I've never been to the Walking Dead Cafe, so I'm really looking forward to getting to see that stuff.
So are you going to go down there for like a week, or are you going down there for just a few days?
I'm going to go down there, that was loud.
Sorry.
I'm going to go, no, that's fine. I'm going to go down there probably a few days early, Thursday or Friday, I think.
Okay.
So I'm going to get at least a few days to sightsee.
That's awesome. Very nice. You're going to do all the fun tours and check out, all the houses and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
I got to briefly, sorry. Sorry, my bad.
It's okay.
I got to briefly walk around and stuff like that when we did the very first bash down there.
Yep.
I got to briefly kind of check out some of the area and stuff like that.
I was in a wedding of 2 close friends, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, whatever.
I make my peace with that.
So yeah, I got to kind of like chill in the area and look around and whatever. But I want to really expand on that this time. I know that they're going to be doing a scavenger hunt
on Friday.
Friday night.
Yep.
They have a trivia thing too, right?
Yeah, they have a trivia thing Friday night.
Which I don't think we figured out when we're flying in exactly.
I'd like to get down there Thursday night.
That's what I was hoping. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get down there Thursday evening and then be able to like be fresh Friday, enjoy the day, do like all the things.
You mean not go through what we went through with Walker Stalker Atlanta 2018?
Oh, God no. And then
we were at the Atlanta airport for like 3 hours, I think.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That airport needs to just, I don't know.
They were having like some major construction going on. Someone was like having a medical emergency, so there was ambulances and stuff.
And there was bomb threats.
Oh, and there was a bomb threat.
Yep.
While we were there.
Let's not forget the bomb threat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was a fun-filled weekend.
And then when we were leaving, there was another bomb threat at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium where they had the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So that was weird.
That was actually pretty cool too. Was we got to walk on the bridge.
Oscar, where's your question?
The trailer was. The trailer was hanging off.
Mm-hmm.
But we were walking on that bridge. That was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Oscar. I found your question. Jesus, such a.
Wow. You give him a couple minutes of screen time, and all of a sudden he's making demands.
I know, whisperer guy. I got you. All right. He wants to know. That was funny. He wants to know who is someone she fangirls about, and who would you love to meet?
Number one answer would be Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
Don't ask.
You get me.
I do. I've often told people. I swear my hand. I've often told people that they're like, who would you love to go on a date with as a celebrity? And I'm like, Justin Timberlake. Like, it would be like the best bro date ever.
Right?
The bro date.
The best bro date ever with JT.
That's funny. So NSYNC was a big thing when I was in high school, so I've been following him for a long time. But I was actually a pretty big fangirl of Norman Reedus before, so that was kind of cool that I got to meet him and everything too.
All right. Everybody's Oscar's very happy. He said JT, hell yeah. So yeah, I mean, so good answer. I mean, yes, JT, 100%.
Good, I got it right. Okay.
You know, like, look at just everything he does. His music is amazing. He's funny. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I don't need to justify.
More than I am.
God, I cannot wait for this man's birthday. I cannot wait.
I don't need to justify myself. All right.
If you think that you're not getting a huge grab bag full of Justin Timberlake shit,
cool. I hope I do. You know what? I'll take it. Give me all the JT stuff. I'll take albums and CDs, you name it, whatever. Because I love those. What do you mean? They don't make a Justin Timberlake.
They made an NSYNC collection. Because I remember one of my friends in elementary school had it.
Puppet dolls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I used to have them hanging from my ceiling when I was in high school.
I didn't.
I told you asked, okay?
I never
had that. You know who I fangirl over, so
Fair
there
enough.
you go.
Fair enough.
Posters all over the wall, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway,
that's like when you watch like different comedy movies and things like that. And they flash back to like the 90s, and they're like, "Oh, I forgot I had those posters. Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Yeah, you flip it through pictures.
Yeah,
and it's like your bedroom. Yeah, you're like, no,
that wasn't me.
No. Oh god, good stuff. I'm just gonna go through here because I saw something pop up. Oh. Renee, I got that one. I think I beat Renee to the punch finally once. Karen's talking about the scavenger hunt, trivia, tours. Will you be a part of that? All the scavenger hunt and everything like that?
Okay, it was buffering. Hold on just a second. You were asking about the scavenger hunt and stuff at Merrimack?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still getting everything worked out. I know for sure I'm going to be at the trivia thing. So if it's on the same day, I'm hoping to try to be a part of everything. That's why I'm trying to go out down that early so that I can be there.
That's what
all the little events I got going.
That's what we love to hear. Be a part of everything you can.
That's right.
Take in the moment. And it's a lot of great people. You know, I mean, there's no one. You know, as you know. You've gone to cons, you've seen them and stuff like that. The Walking Dead family and fandom is just amazing to be around. And
absolutely.
You know, the group that we're affiliated with Oscar and the Bash and everything like that, and Robin Overton, and you know everybody that's taking a part of it, Brendan Davis, all those people. I mean, it's just it's gonna be like the first event was great. But this one is just going to be. I feel like it's just pushing it to the next level. Yep. It's going to be just. I can't wait. I mean, it's 3 months away, and I wish it was like this weekend.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Right.
Well, I don't because
I could go for the break in weather. I mean, that'd be nice to be in Georgia.
Actually.
Where it's probably like 80 degrees now.
I don't get my PTO time for another like 3 weeks, so.
You got to suffer a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to touch back because she mentioned she wanted to do a Marvel movie, right? Mm-hmm. So did we justify that she's a Marvel fan and not a DC one? Did we do that? Am I rubbing dirt in your face right now? I'm sorry.
I've got a wound that I'm still healing.
Everybody and everything. I can't pick one or the other because what if I get offered by DC tomorrow and then they come back and watch this? They're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
but I mean, really, I mean, DC. It's just
I didn't want to go there, but Punisher and Jessica Jones were both just canceled.
Yeah, but we know why. You know why? It has nothing to do with the shows. It's the fact that Disney's taking over everything, and they're bringing everything to the Disney Channel thing that they're going to have now.
The streaming service.
Yeah. So
convenient.
It is very convenient. So I'll just watch it when it's there.
Good,
yeah.
Good.
And then maybe Netflix can stop bumping their payment every freaking month.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. Do you still have cable or anything like that, or DirecTV, or did you jump off ship?
But we don't even use it, so I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
So the only time I use it is to watch Walking Dead, honestly. Everything else I watch on Netflix or later.
Yeah. So, I mean, all right. So on a downtime day, and you have some mom me time to yourself. Kids are maybe at.
What is that?
Well,
no, I'm kidding. Go.
So you happen to have this magical day where you have 2 hours to yourself. What do you sit down and watch? Is it just like do you pop on your favorite horror flick, or what do you do?
Sometimes I'll go through Netflix or Hulu and try to find, their next original movie, that whether it's drama or comedy or what have you. But I watch Grey's Anatomy, Walking Dead. Those are my two biggest ones. I used to watch the show Nashville, but they canceled that one on me. So.
Now, are you like the type of person who'll just run through a season? Oh, we're buffering. And you're back. Okay.
That was a good beat.
Yeah, that was good. Do you run through like a show and you'll just go back and start from the beginning and watch it straight through again? Like how many times have you watched Grey's Anatomy?
Twice, but that's only because my brother started watching it recently, so I started it over with him. Nice. I'm not one to watch something more than once normally.
Really?
I like to watch new stuff. Except for, like, when I was younger in Titanic, I went to the movie theater like 11 times. But I was 11 when it came out, so.
Okay. Titanic
but yeah, normally I'm kind of like the type person that, no, I've already seen that, I don't want to see it again, so.
Yeah.
I'm a big Parks and Rec fan. I've watched that probably 4 times.
Parks and Rec.
That was because of you.
Friends, I think. Friends is constantly being played. Friends gets watched every day.
You know what I've watched frequently? Band of Brothers.
Good?
Yeah. Really good. HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now Friends is one. I have seen Friends more than once.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that big uprising there where they were Netflix said that they were
Check it
taking,
out.
and like people went ballistic.
Yeah, and Netflix like spent like an absurd amount of money, like $3 million or some shit like that.
Do all those actors still make money every time it's played?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like
Yes.
it's like
I'm sure
they do.
Yeah.
Probably. Most things have royalties, so the more, as it keeps getting played, you keep getting, like, checks.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
Did you also know that Michael Kudlitz was in Band of Brothers?
No.
Yeah.
Did they know that?
Mm-hmm.
I saw an outtake or something with him the other day. And
he's got, like a World War II style helmet on, and he's got, like, a cigar in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. I forgot his character's name, but he was in it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirk just popped in somewhere. Did Kirk pop in? I see someone wrote Kirk. Kirk. He's another artist. He does. Have you been? So, what was the last con you've been to? Walking Dead con, right? Like
Walker Stalker.
Walker Stalker con.
I really haven't done any Walking Dead cons.
Okay.
I did go to Walker Stalker as a fan in Chicago, but that was 2014.
Oh, okay.
I've done a lot of like smaller cons, like I do Charlotte Comic Con here in North Carolina once in a while, or here or there, whoever invites me to come.
So if you were invited to go to a con and it would fit your schedule, you'd show up?
Yeah, pretty much, as long as everything worked out contract-wise.
Okay. All right. We'll have to talk off screen when we're done.
Okay.
I might have something you could possibly be interested in.
Probably.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What?
His character's name was Kirk.
Whose character's name was Kirk?
Michael Kudlitz.
Oh, I'm like, I just saw someone write Kirk like they were saying hi to Kirk. I'm like,
yeah, Kirk Manley's a good friend of ours. He's another. He does the tribute posters for all the Walker Stalker cons.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. My bad. My B. So.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, yep, never mind. Kirk Acevedo. It wasn't Band of Brothers. That's right.
What? Thanks for clearing that up for me.
Well, first of which, I watched Band of Brothers probably 4 times, but I haven't watched it in a few years, so I forgot Michael Kudlitz's character's name. Shut up.
All right, I'm sorry. Gay will straighten it out because Gay is like super Kirk Acevedo fan, and she's like knows everything the guy does, which is we're still waiting. Actually, we did get Gay. I got to talk to you about that. We got a little blip from Kirk, but I'll let you know about that. Our fans, they love us so much. They sit there and reach out to people that they know, and they're like, "Oh, I happen to tell them about the podcast," and they said contact them, and
Nice.
I'm like, damn right I will. So what's your week looking like? What do you got going on?
Oh, this week is soccer mom week.
Oh, okay. So it's a busy week.
It really is. My son does track and football. My one daughter's in dance. The other one's a cheerleader. So I'm always somewhere.
Damn.
I've got some stuff to fix on like my acting websites for my agent and stuff like that to do at home. But it's kind of more of a mom week than an acting week.
Very cool. Now I know you redid some of your handles, right? For you redid some of your names on your like your social media handles, right? Or was it or was it a website you redid? I saw you.
I just created my website not too long ago.
Okay, what's your website?
AmberDawnFox.com.
AmberDawnFox.com.
Nice and simple. I like it.
I like it. And I mean that's pretty much.
It's not hard to remember.
On your social media stuff, it's all the same as well, right? All 3? Is it all 2?
All of it except for Twitter, because somebody stole my name before me. There was already an Amber Dawn Fox on Twitter, so my Twitter is AmberFox86.
Okay.
But everything else, Instagram and Facebook, is Amber Dawn Fox.
All right. So you guys heard it. If you would like to have Amber, and you know that there's a con in your area, and you'd like to meet her in person, if you can't, let's say, make Camp Merrimack or something like that, you simply tweet at the con and you say, hey, blah, blah, blah con. We'd like to have at Amber Dawn Fox.
If I ever made a con, I would call it the blah, blah, blah con.
I'd have to sue you and take the money. And you're going to let them know that, you would like to be there. You would like her to be there. Let me see. I will see Kirk. Oh, okay. Kirk's going to be at a con that's coming up in May in the UK. Oh, All right. Well, you know what to do, Gay. Work that angle. So anybody, if you guys want to check out Amber, you got a list of movies that we're going to post and share with everybody. We'll let you know which ones you can watch now and which ones they're coming and that she's filming and it'll come out later on. And then you can go check her out on her website. It's amberdawnfox.com. And you did a photo shoot not too long ago as well.
I did.
And are you going to bring in like all those photos and stuff like that with you to Camp Merrimack?
Oh, yeah, I have tons of photos I'm bringing. So there's going to be at least 10 to 14 different choices when you come to my table.
There you go. It's all about, it's all about choices.
It is.
Got to have choices. Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to let you go because we know that you are busy. And it's been an hour.
I have to go watch Walking Dead. So.
Yeah. That takes an hour of your life.
That's very important.
Just like that.
Well, that's what it took more than an hour of your time.
Yeah, we did. Thank you for giving us the time you did tonight. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for holding it for
no
that 15
problem.
minutes.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're sorry about the little blip in the beginning.
But we all worked it out.
We recovered nicely. It was a nice recovery. It was good. Everyone, thank you for being here. Real quick, we're going to put out a bunch of announcements for us and the cons that we'll be attending. So if you guys can make any of them and see us there, we'll be there live and we'll let you know. With that being said, don't go just yet when we say goodbye to everybody. Give us like one more minute, and then we'll let you go.
Okay.
But good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your time. Thank you to Amber for giving us an hour and a half of her time. And we will see all you guys next Monday. We'll be back. Won't be a video show next week with David Delarocco. It'll be a audio, so we'll have him on the phone and we'll do it that way. So we'll be here next week and we'll see you next Monday. Good night, everybody. Be safe.
Thanks, guys.
See you later. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not.
Okay.